Facebook page. I am not alone this morning.
Good morning to you, dear listener. Really good to have you. All right. Good morning, and thank you for joining us on the program.
All right, I take our headlines from the Daily Post newspaper first. Plateau Senator condemns incessant attack on communities. Exposed those behind gender-based violence. Yobe residents charged. Resume work in the next 24 hours or get sacked. Rivers government to striking doctors. Also, again, 3 Bethel Baptist students escape from bandits in Kaduna. Provide information for 100 Boko Haram sponsors. Falana writes Malami. Katina Custom seizes 13 cars.
Buhari receives medical care abroad. Doctor strike takes toll on Nigerian hospitals. COVID-19, Nigeria records 11 new deaths, 444 infections as third wave spreads. Women make only 6.8% of Nigeria's extractive sector workforce. Siasia sues FIFA at U.S. court. Some more from Premium Times. Court orders EFCC to unfreeze Dokpasi's bank account. Contract breach. Appeal court orders Italian company to pay Nigerian agents $1.5 million compensation. We will not tamper with forex in domiciliary accounts. CBN, AGF, Malami inaugurates NHRC first governing council in 6 years. Eviction threat. Miyetti Allah vows to fish out criminal cattle headers in Taraba. Resident Shiite clash in Kano. Dubawa. Hush Puppy. EFCC dissociates self from Monfa's claims. That'll be all from Premium Times.
From the Punch newspaper, protesting FUTA students barricade highway, blame gate men for colleague's death. Court hears Igbo's 5 billion naira suit against Malami and DSS today. Ogun berates Adebutu over alleged diversion of 64 billion naira local government allocation. Violence against children cost Nigeria $15 billion in 2018. World Bank, U.S. vaccine lifeline. Federal government, states workout sharing formula. Lagos gets priority. Kyari appears before panel, mounts defense against Hush Puppy's allegations indictment. Activists condemns federal government threat to sack workers leaking documents. 7 fear dead as Okada riders clash over levy in Ogun. Herdsmen nabbed as stray cow kills 3-month-old baby in Delta. U.S. vaccine lifeline, I took that earlier. And also, DSS arrests 5 for conniving with cousin to abduct 6-year-old boy for Salah cash. Again, federal government adamant as resident doctors strike bites harder. Nnamdi Kanu's table needs advanced medical attention. Lawyer. And just one more. El Rufai laments as bandits kill 6 in fresh Kaduna attacks. That will be all for now.
And from Daily Trust, 2 killed, vehicles burnt as hoodlums break loose in Jos. UAE lifts flights ban on Nigeria. UAE lifts flight ban on Nigeria. PDP crisis worsens as 7 national officers resign. Ozekume, FBI can't walk into Nigeria to pick up a carry. Chief of Army Staff, why sexual abuse is on the rise across barracks. Still from Daily Trust, carry protected under Nigerian law. Ozekume, Manufacturers Association of Nigeria shut down over funds misuse. No, that's man almost shut down over funds misuse. 13 trafficking victims rescued by NAPTIP, NSCDC, DSS. Sexual abuse rising in barracks. Army chief. Residents flee as erosion sweeps homes into river. Okay, find me. Governors are doing a lot. Okay, despite mega resources. That'll be all from here. Let's see another one.
Vanguard newspaper is next. Governor Sanwo-Olu meets Tinubu in London. And strike Ipman resumes distribution of products in Southeast Zone. Baby food producers using COVID-19 to discourage breastfeeding for economic gains. UNICEF, WHO, and Anambra 2021 PDP candidate explains choice of running mate. Security meets lifestyle in UID solution. Of course, in security, COAS haps on enhanced joint planning operations. NCC's independence non-negotiable. Ayola okay. Federal government donates 5 million naira to college students for inventing monitoring devices. Finally, Delta approves 425 billion naira indicative budget for 2022.
And from The Guardian, poor not rich benefit from fuel subsidy. Economists counter federal government. Let's another one. Federal government targets maximum value from oil, gas assets recovery. Another one here is the Bromese Olympics bronze ends athletics 13 years wait for medal. INEC begs NBA, CJN to intervene in Anambra Cuba cases. Nigeria receives over 1.8 trillion smuggled vehicles, moves to address situation. Nigeria does not have enough COVID-19 isolation centers yet to learn, say resident doctors. Kaduna government condemns bandits' recent onslaught on Kauru, other communities. The DSS arrests kidnappers of 6-year-old in Kano. Enugu mother of 4 lament husband's death in police gun duel with bandits. Police or public safety and monetizing police service, something you find from the Guardian editorial there. Kogi 2023 possibilities, speculations, and manipulations. Still from the Guardian, Saraki committee meets Makinde orders over Oyo PDP crisis. We'll go on a short break. We'll be back.
You know that feeling when you keep downloading and streaming interesting videos, but your mind keeps whispering, continue, your pockets go here. But not anymore. When you subscribe to MTN's affordable and reliable monthly data bundles, you will enjoy 10 gigabyte with just 3,000 naira and 20 gigabyte for 5,000 naira only. Plus, a whopping 4 gigabyte free to stream YouTube videos on your reliable data network. Simply dial *131# to select and turn up your affordable data plan on MTN. Terms and conditions apply.
Everywhere you go, MTN. For a healthy family.
I'm a working woman, a wife, and a proud mother of 1. This leaves me with very little time to make regular trips to the clinic for contraception. Self-injectable contraceptive gives me 3 months protection with just 1 injection. I can privately self-inject and be at peace. No one has to know. At first, I was not sure I would be able to inject myself, but with training and support, I realized it was a simple and painless process that doesn't leave any scars on my skin. Self-inject contraceptive has given me the power to decide when and if I will have my next child and more time to be the woman that I am and want to become.
Would you like to explore your contraceptive options and find out more about self-injections? Call us today by dialing 321 or visit discoveryourpower.org for more information. This message is supported by Health Promotion Division, Federal Ministry of Health.
Gigi. Stambik IBTC. Gang. 909. Gang. Who it can be. Gang. When you use 909. Gigi. Send money via 909. Gang. Buy airtime via 909. Gang. Sub data via 909. Gang. Pay bills via 909. Gang. That's the 909 ash. Gang. Money miss fraud and no cash. Gang. How you go do birthday bash? Gang. That's the 909 ash. Gang. 909 is the gang code. Gang.
Join the star 909 hash gang today. Stanbic IBTC. It can be.
Let your kids' imaginations run wild as they blast off into a whole new world of awesome edutainment on DSTV. There's a huge selection of shows to choose from, like Miraculous Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir on Disney Channel.
She's so amazing.
A Week to Beat the World on Da Vinci.
I've never seen a sport like it.
Grizzy and the Lemmings on Boomerang. And Nick Music on Nicktunes.
Can I get a drum roll, please?
It's your moment to get and stay connected to the wonderful world of DSTV.
láti gòkè àgùnlà láyé èèyàn nílò ìtọ́sọ́nà ẹni tó mọ̀nà débi àṣeyọrí. FMH International HR àwọn ni gbajúgbajà akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ alárinà tó mọ ojúlẹ̀jà bá ti ń tọ́ni sọ́nà finimọ̀nà nípa bí gbogbo òǹwáṣẹ́ lè pàdé àwọn òǹgbanisíṣẹ́ pàápàá jùlọ láwọn orílẹ̀-èdè tó wà lókè òkun.
FMH International HR alábàáṣepọ̀ gidi ni wọ́n jẹ́ pẹ̀lú àjọ oníwádìí ìjìnlẹ̀ àgbáyé tá a mọ̀ sí United Nations Volunteer Research Group láti jùmọ̀ tọpinpin wàhálà táwọn ọmọlẹ̀ yìí ń kojú nídìí ìgbìyànjú ajé lọ sílẹ̀ òkèèrè. ìyẹn ọ̀rọ̀ tó jẹ mọ́ ìmọ̀ international migration àti international.
nílò ìmọ̀ tó jinlẹ̀ dáadáa nípa ìlànà à ń tẹ̀lé láwọn pápákọ̀ òfurufú tó fẹ́ gbà sọdá sílẹ̀ òkèèrè. lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ bá a ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí United Nations Volunteer Research Group pẹ̀lú àjọṣepọ̀ FMH International HR ń ṣe research lórí ẹ̀dùn ọkàn àti ìpèníjà tẹ́ ẹ bá ní. questionnaires táwọn òṣìṣẹ́ FMH bá fún yín lágbègbè yín lẹ́ẹ̀ ṣàlàyé ìrírí yín sí.
fún àlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ kàn sí wọn ní 3rd and 9th floor Cocoa House Dùgbẹ̀ Ìbàdàn.
telephone 0817 4444 627
àti 081 68 73 7222.
Welcome back. 32 FM 94.9 Wednesday edition of the Breakdown newspaper review reaching you from our audiovisual studio. We are live on Facebook and also live on YouTube. 32 FM 949 Ibadan. 32 FM 949 Ibadan. We see you. Babalola Opeyemi Moses. Dele Samuel. Adigo Kesheon. We see you. Motolani Abiola. Thank you. Blessing Ayola. We see you. Go there. Go to our platforms and drop a comment there for the analyst this morning. All right, I start from here. UAE lifts flights ban on Nigeria, and that's from Daily Trust. 5 months after the United Arab Emirates, UAE has lifted flight ban on Nigerian travelers with effect from Thursday, the 5th of August. Emirates announced on its website that the UAE authorities have announced that effective 5th of August 2021, eligible travelers from Nigeria and 10 other countries will be allowed to travel to and fro the UAE. The countries are India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Uganda, Vietnam, South Africa, Afghanistan, Indonesia, Bangladesh, and Nepal. From Daily Trust, UAE lifts flights ban on Nigeria. Austin Udumu joins us on the program. Good morning to you, Austin.
Good morning, Tayo. Thank you, Adele. Good morning.
Morning, Austin. How are you this morning?
I'm fine. Yes, the ban has been lifted by the United Arab Emirates as far as flight connection is concerned. This lasted for about 5 months in the heat of the COVID-19. Nigeria also reciprocated at that time by also ensuring that flights from the UAE are also strictly regulated in the country. This is the time for the global community to come together to look at the possibility of stamping out this dreaded virus, especially the new variant that is being discovered here and there. We criticized the UAE at that time that the ban was strictly unnecessary because there was not a new strain, a deadly strain, especially from the country. But they just had to take that particular decision at that time, which Nigerian authority also came out on monitoring and ensuring that there is strict compliance as far as movement in and out of the country are concerned. Now that the ban has been lifted, we must also be very careful to do our own due diligence, even as a country, not to allow some of this new strain, especially the dreaded one. Of course, the Delta variant is in the country, even as we speak right now. But we are looking.
Hello, Sen.
Yes, we are looking at the possibility of ensuring that whatever we have to do as a country, we must do as a matter of urgency to.
All right, we'll try and link up with Austin Udumu, but of course, we'll continue with the analysis. Let's take some stories here from the Guardian newspaper. Saraki Committee meets Makinde others over Oyo PDP crisis. Lord's Governor on good governance. Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde yesterday said he would address all grievances within the state chapter of the People's Democratic Party with a view to making the party more formidable and well-positioned for victories in future elections. He maintained that stakeholders of the party in the state must never allow their grievances to get to the point of destroying the party, urging everyone to pull their misgivings behind them. The governor said these are the government office, Government House, Agodi Bado, joined a meeting between the party stakeholders and the PDP National Reconciliation and Strategy Committee, led by former Senate President Dr. Bukola Saraki. From The Guardian, Oyo Crisis Saraki Committee meets Makinde orders over Oyo PDP crisis. And from Premium Times, 7 PDP NWC members resign. 7 members of the National Working Committee of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, have resigned from their positions. The officials resigned in separate letters to the national chairman of the party, Uche Sekundos, on Monday. Austin rejoins us on the program. Austin. Hello, Austin.
Hello, Austin.
Yes, I'm with you.
All right.
Hello, Tayo. Yes, I'm with you. Yes. That was like a kind of implosion, especially in the People's Democratic under that platform, already taking steps to activate a possible resolution to ensure that that does not affect a further migration emerge from that particular political party. Of course, before now, a lot of people have complained about the leadership style of the national chairman. That resignation, in my view, was like a vote of no confidence on the leadership of the chairman of that party, Uche Sekundos, most especially. From all indication and from the happenings within the party, especially the defection of some of their governors, a lot of stakeholders within the party feel that Uche Sekundos has overstayed his normal welcome within the party, that he has to go. You know, that is the way we are in Nigeria. Once there is crisis in a party, I will definitely trace it to the chairman of that party, the head of the party, to want to say, oh, this is an opportunity to effect a change. A lot of things has also happened. So in my view, since their governors are meeting, I think what most likely will happen is to pass a vote of no confidence on him, probably to change the leadership of that particular political party, because it's a serious matter when you have members of the National Working Committee of a party, about 7 of them are resigning, and others like the National Youth Leader is also threatening that within few days, if Uche Sekundos is not allowed to go, some of them again will have to leave the party. Those that left, they pledged allegiance to the PDP, but they said they can't work under the leadership of Uche Sekundos again. So let's see how it goes. The race to 2023 has kickstarted. Don't also forget some of the governors within the PDP, strong governors for that matter, they don't like the leadership style of Uche Sekundos any longer. So it's about politics. Let's see how it goes. But it's a dangerous sign when you see mass movement, especially on the part of the National Working Committee members. So it's not really a good time for the PDP, especially at this time.
Sometime ago in May, Ben Ayade had advised some PDP governors, advising them to leave a dead party and join the living party, APC. I hope these guys are not leaving the PDP to join the APC. And what is the implication ultimately for the PDP come 2023?
Well, 2023 is still a little bit far. I think the race to 2023 has just begun with all of this movement and schism within the party. So if you look at it, what is currently going on, a lot of people will still leave the PDP. Don't also forget the APC too is having a kind of leadership crisis that, if not well and properly managed, it could lead to implosion of that particular political party. So the two dominant political parties, they are having a big leadership crisis on their hand, even as we speak now. So whether 2023 will be favorable to either of this party, it depends on how effectively they are able to manage their internal and leadership crisis, even within the party. So for me, for now, 2023 cannot be determined by fiat whether the opposition party will really have a say in that particular election or not.
Austin, you said that 2023 is still far off. Is there a likelihood of us having another mega party spring up as a surprise?
I think so. There's most likely going to be a mega party, but no matter how mega this political party will be, I don't think they will be as strong as the two dominant political parties that we have now, that is PDP and APC. Because whether we like it or not, you need structure to win election, especially national election for that matter. What will most likely happen is that if these two major political parties are not able to manage their crisis very well, there could be implosion that will bring together what happened in 2014, the coming together of what.
Wow. All right. Network is actually not friendly this morning, but we read other stories as we try to reconnect with Austin. The Chief Judge of the Federal High Court, Abuja, Justice John So, on Tuesday issued an order on freezing the 2.1 billion naira account of the founder of Dar Communications PLC, Chief Raymond Dokpesi. Justice Soho ordered that the account domiciled at First Bank of Nigeria be immediately unfrozen since the criminal charges which precipitated the restriction of the account had been dismissed and Dokpesi discharged and acquitted by the Court of Appeal. Justice So delivered judgment after taking arguments from Dokpesi's lawyer, Kanu Agabi San, and counsel to the EFCC, Oluwaleke Atolagbe. The Chief Judge held that since the Court of Appeal delivered the judgment that invalidated the criminal charges against Dokpesi, the EFCC had not applied for stay of execution of the judgment.
Still looking at the papers, Kyari protected under Nigerian law, Ozekume, that's coming from Daily Trust. Mike Ozekume, senior advocate of Nigeria, SAN, has said the Federal Bureau of Investigation cannot treat Abba Kyari, a deputy commissioner of police, like a common criminal. In a TV interview on Tuesday, the lawyer said Kyari is safe under the Nigerian law and cannot just be extradited to the U.S., even though there is an extradition treaty between the two countries. Kyari was suspended by the Police Service Commission following an indictment by the FBI over alleged bribery from a self-confessed fraudster Ramon Abbas, popularly known as Hush Puppy. From Daily Trust, Kyari protected under Nigerian law, Ozekume.
In other news, you have rendered selfless service to Nigeria. Buhari sends message to CBN Governor Emefiele. President Muhammadu Buhari has sent warm greetings to Mr. Godwin Emefiele, Governor, Central Bank of Nigeria, to turn 60 on Wednesday. Buhari, in a statement by spokesman Femi Adesina on Tuesday, appreciated Emefiele for his service to Nigeria at a time of stiff economic challenge. He also prayed that his efforts would yield positive dividends for the generality of Nigerians to reap from. Buhari wished Emefiele good health and greater service to fatherland.
Chief of Army Staff, why sexual abuse is on the rise across barracks. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahya, on Tuesday lamented the increasing cases of sexual abuses in military formations across the country. Yahya, who was represented by the Commandant, Nigerian Army School of Military Engineering, Brigadier General Mark Mammon, blamed the scourge on the absence of soldiers at the home front, saying they were always away from their families. He spoke at the 2021 conference of Nigerian Armed Forces Catholic Chaplains holding in Makurdi, Benue State. The program has as its theme the role of military chaplains in present-day challenges of insecurity and moral decadence. It is worthy, and I'm quoting him, to note that the armed forces are overstretched in all ramifications, with the various areas of restiveness to cover and manpower to deploy. Most of our gallant officers and soldiers spend their year-round in the bushes and front lines. Right from Daily Trust, Chief of Army Staff, why sexual abuse is on the rise across barracks.
Court hears Igbo's 5 billion naira suit against Malami DSS today. The Oyo State High Court sitting in Ibadan has fixed August 4 for the suit filed by Yoruba Nation activist Chief Sunday Adeyemo, aka Sunday Igbo, for an injunction to stop his arrest. Igbo had, through his counsel, Chief Yomi Aliyu San, filed an application before the court asking for 5 billion naira damages for the destruction of his cars and residence in Ibadan during the July 1 raid on his residence by the Department of State Services. He also asked the court to stop the Attorney General of the Federation, DSS, and other security agencies from arresting him or infringing on his fundamental human rights. Igbo's counsel told our Punch correspondent in the charge that the application would be removed before the court today. That's the story there.
And from we have this one from Premium Times. Sia sues FIFA at U.S. court. The former Super Eagles coach Samson Sia has sued the World Football Governing Body FIFA at the United States court. According to the court papers exclusively obtained by Premium Times, Mr. Sia filed a case at the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York. The former Nigerian international is, among other things, seeking compensation for the damage done to his reputation by FIFA with its investigation of an alleged bribery case against him. It's a long one from Premium Times. Sia sues FIFA at U.S. court. And we have this one still on FIFA. FIFA hand year suspension to former CAF head Ayatu. FIFA's Ethics Committee on Tuesday handed a year ban for the football-related activities to former African Football Federation CAF President Ayatu over a controversial $1 billion TV and marketing rights deal with Francis Lagarde Sports, which infringed competition regulations. You can find out too from the Guardian newspaper. Let's go on a short break. We'll be back.
Who will rise from the ashes of postponement to claim their place among the greats? And will the greats rise again? Watch the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 on SuperSport from the 23rd of July to the 8th of August. Watch them rise at all gold medal events on 8 dedicated channels. Get and stay connected to DSTV. Watch them rise on SuperSport, your world of champions on DSTV.
Different days, different roads. All NATO hammer. Keep going and spice up your hustle.
Introducing the new Gala Spicy. It's big, meaty, tasty with that special Niger spicy flavor. Try it today. Available for 100 Naira only. Gala Spicy. Spice up your hustle.
Egbògi kan ti délẹ̀ yìí. Egbògi àtẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣe ni. Ó dára fẹ̀jẹ̀ gidi gan. Veneto cleanser ló ń jẹ́ o. Veneto cleanser ló ń jẹ́ o.
Ojú rẹ̀ ṣàǹjọ̀lọ̀ lójoojúmọ́ kí làṣírí ẹ wà rí.
Veneto cleanser ni.
Já mi sí ọ̀rẹ́.
Veneto cleanser. Egbògi àtẹ̀jẹ̀ṣe tí bádọ̀tí ara wọ̀ yá ìjà rẹ̀ wọ́n mọ́lẹ̀ ṣe wọ́n yẹbẹyẹbẹ. Inú tó ń kú tó ń dàrú gbòdògbòdò. Kò bára rẹ̀ èrí inú ẹ̀jẹ̀. Amọ̀nà ti dé o. Veneto cleanser. Egbògi àtẹ̀jẹ̀ṣe tí a fi ewé àti egbò ṣe ní ọ̀nà tìgbàlódé. NAFDAC Fòǹtẹ̀lù ME1 Nigeria Limited ni wọ́n gbé Veneto cleanser jáde. A wà ní nọ́mbà 17 Ọba Akínyẹlé off Adeogun Street, Aláàfin Avenue, Olúyọ̀lé Estate, Ring Road, Ìbàdàn. Telephone 08034051533. Fún títà àti rírà, ìwọ náà darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Veneton cleanser. Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn egbòogi tí ya gbogbo kòkòrò inú ẹ̀jẹ̀ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́.
Babe, that girl must be using something.
Hey, Berry, what kind of something?
You to see how she's always smiling, displaying her 32.
You're cuckoo right. I know her secrets. I know what she's using. She uses it twice a day.
Tell me her secrets.
I'll give you a hint. ABZ.
ABZ?
Yes, ABZ is the secret. Close-Up contains antibacterial zinc, ABZ, which gives you 3 times more freshness and 3 times more protection. Better than your regular toothpaste. Now you know the ABZ secret.
The new Close-Up is her secret. Everybody must hear.
You can't keep a secret.
New Close-Up with antibacterial zinc. Triple the freshness, triple the protection.
Our oil sachet. 79.
For a healthy family.
Ẹ jẹ́ n sọ fún yín pa Zainabu bó bá ti jí láàárọ̀ yóò kọ́ jẹun tó dáa. Yóò wá gbé pabambarì lé lórí Didion syrup of hemoglobin vitamin B12. Ara ti mókùnù, ọpọlọ ti jí pépé, iṣẹ́ yá.
Lẹ́ òjò.
Káàárọ̀ Zainab. Ìdí nù ti fi máa pegedé lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ rẹ̀.
Jọ̀ọ́ bá náwó mú wéhùn.
Àti pàápàá ń bi eré. Didion syrup of hemoglobin ní èròjà vitamin B12 nínú tí yóò mú kọ́pọlọ àtara rẹ̀ ó jí pépé ní ìgbáradì